Last 2 minutes. Brought to you by Outlast, Pangmatagalan. You're looking at the PFF National Training Center here in Carmona, Cavite as we bring you the match at hand. It is Mendiola FC 1991 going up against Stallion Laguna FC Round 3 proceedings for these two clubs. And this is the Philippines Football League brought to you by Qatar Airways. Battle of Calabarzon here in Cavite hosting the squad from Laguna as we take a look at the league table for now. It is, of course, Kaya after their win yesterday, overtaking Cebu on top of the league table. But take a look at the bottom part of your screens. Stallion Laguna, 16 points on the stretch of 5 wins and a draw. Mendiola FC, naghahanap pa rin ang kanilang pangatlong panalo rito. 6 points on 2 wins, both against Maharlika, Manila FC, and Stallion, although out of the running sa ating titulo. Of course, they want to finish strong and also have a shot of entering the AFC Cup proceedings as well. Let's take a look at the starters for both teams. Unahin na natin ang Mendiola FC 1991. They will have Mike Asong once again as their first choice keeper here along with Junior Sam. Teddy Travis is making the start, and then familiar names all throughout. Wala pa rin pong Hamed Hajimadi, but there's Payo, Kenneth Payosalan, Franco De La Torre. Look for Mendiola to bring more of a defensive lineup here. We saw their formation. You will see it in just a short while. Let's shift our focus to Stallion Laguna FC. Speaking of goalkeepers, nagbabalik. Patrick Data, of course, the former Philippine Ascal, is going to be the shot stopper na designated to be responsible in between the sticks for Coach Ernie Nieras. And elsewhere, magde-debut yung kanilang mga bagong players dito for Stallion. You have, of course, Kosuke Yoshida, Nathan Rilloraza, and ang nagbabalik na si Abe Placito, who played for Stallion back in 2021. So interesting look for the Stallion Laguna side. We will see kung paano sila maglalaro in just a short while. Mainit po dito sa loob ng PFF National Training Center. Good condition as we will bring you the official march in and player introductions and pre-match pleasantries when we return, so don't go away. Live look at the players of Mendiola FC 1991 in their familiar fighting red and black, and in contrast naman blue and white for Stallion Laguna FC. Moments away from kick-off here inside the PFF National Training Center in Carmona, Cavite. Third time that these two squads have met. And again, this is your Philippines Football League brought to you by Qatar Airways. That is Stallion Laguna. Interesting look sa kanila. They have 3 new players including 1 returnee. And this, of course, the home team for this afternoon, Mendiola FC 1991. The Brave Men, the Los Valientes, Hios de Mendiola, still in search of that third victory to add on to their total. Dalawang beses nang nagkaharap ang Stallion at Mendiola. Their first meeting was a 2-0 victory for Stallion, and then they followed that up with a 4-0 result doon sa Imus Grandstand. Pangatlong pagkakataon for both of these teams. Again, the battle of Calabarzon, 2 clubs based south of the metro representing Cavite and Laguna. We'll see how this match unfolds in just a short while. Levi Virora on the call once again. Glad to have you join us sa ating live and exclusive presentation. Like and share. Follow nyo po kami sa aming Facebook and YouTube platforms. Final huddle here for Mendiola on the heels of a 3-1 loss against Cebu few weeks ago. That was a match where it got feisty. That's one thing to say the least. Of course, Mendiola, they want to push their opponents. They are always capable of scoring the early goal. Same thing with Stallion, as you will see them on your screens in just a short while. They also have a penchant for scoring early on, although both of these sides, interestingly, they also concede early goals from time to time. That's something they have to avoid. And obviously this match, the magnitude, again, although not in the running anymore for the league title, itong Stallion, they still want to finish as the third team, outside of the ADT of course, para magkaroon ng chance ang makasama sa AFC Cup. And if you're Mendiola, just a confidence booster heading into the Copa later on this year. It's going to be Rafa Nogueda to get us started here. Again, Mendiola in their familiar red and black, Stallion in blue and white. And we are off. First possession for Stallion. Magandang hapon po sa kanilang lahat. Saan man sila naroon. Sunday special here inside the PFF National Training Center in Carmona. Stallion Laguna. Seems that they're going to play some sort of 4-3-3 here. Early incursion deep into the right flank. Bailey is denied. Good response from Mendiola early on. They try to chase that ball. Abe Placito gets his first touch. Again, the returning Abe Placito, 29 years old, originally from the United States, played for Stallion in the 2021 Copa. He is back for Coach Ernie. Matt Lleras wearing the captain's armband for Stallion this afternoon. They lob this one in, staying onside. It is met well by the defense as it is cleared into Junior Sam, one of their very capable goal scorers. This will be onside. Going to be chased, but running out of real estate that time around, Kian Rahmani. Good try for Mendiola, to say the least. Ang importante dito para kay Junior Sam, meron siyang tulong sa magkabilang wings. It's going to be provided by Kian Rahmani from the right and Ali Gamluch from the left. You may say it's a 3-4-3 here for Mendiola in terms of the formation per se. But those two players from the opposite ends may drop to form a virtual back five for them. a methodical approach here, of course, for Mendiola, as they do not want any problems early on. That is Patrick Dato making his return to Stallion. Only the second match for him. Nakausap natin siya kanina. It's good to be back, sabi niya. And of course, they're just building more chemistry as they prepare for the Copa as well. More games in the bag, the better. Bailey tries to maneuver past the defense. Lobs this one. It is met by a Mendiola defender once again on the second ball. Straight into the midst of Mike Asong, who has returned to start this match for Mendiola. Of course, Mendiola will be without Joseph Siniza, who was penalized for a red card for his unnecessary contact with Cebu. Rintaro Hama, kung maaalala nyo, also here inside the PFF National Training Center. 4 minutes in. And nagkakapaan so far, dalawang koponan natin. It is 6 goals to none dun sa overall tally. Again, dalawang panalo na po ang Stallion kontra Mendiola. 2-0 early on in the season and then follow up with a 4-0 victory doon naman sa Imus. Junior Sam, this time it is deflected by the boots of Mendoza. It is recycled. We go to their right. And Teddy Travis also starting here for Mendiola. Out of LaSalle Green Hills, one of the most outstanding NCAA juniors players. Deito and Placito nag-uusap doon as this goal kick is finally put into play. That's a good look at Miguel Mendoza. Got an ASCAL's call up dun sa kanilang training camp in West Asia. They go to the long one. For McDaniel, it is cleared. McDaniel staying onside on that occasion. He tried to weave past the defense. Ball suddenly inside the box and immediately sent out. A repossession here for Stallion. Bonanken is being followed by the defender. Again, Mendiola expect them to drop to a back five whenever that ball is in the opposing attacking third. Junior Sam got a touch. Referee for this match is Mick John Pineda. And match commissioner is Mark Ian Baldo. So far, it's Stallion. And they have to send this in. That was very close. Ball is out. Mapupunta sa Mendiola. Mendiola again, 6 points in the league table. 2 wins, both against Maharlika Manila FC. They lost their third encounter with Maharlika. Maalala natin yon sa Imus Zachary Ford. Escosora to throw this one in. Mananatili sa Mendiola ang bola. The Brave Men playing from left to right. They target Junior Sam. Using the back heel, creative that time around. Straight to Ramani. And ito yung inaasahan natin with Stallion inserting new players into their starting 11. Bit of an experiment early on, but at the same time, these are the matches you need to play to gain that experience para magkaamuyan early on. Ball is sent into the air. It's very sunny here inside the venue, although kanina malakas yung ulan and had overcast weather. Foul as Sam goes down. And he is assisted right away. That is Dathan Rillo Raza, one of the new players as well for Stallion. Stallion making a few changes towards the end of the season, preparing for the bigger picture, of course, the Copa, and as they continue to stay in shape para sa mga susunod pang torneo. No more Gabe Silva, no more Leo Noguera, no more Amir Memari for Stallion. They have announced letting go of those 3 players. Tatlong bago rin naman ang pumasok sa kanilang koponan. Set piece for Mendiola early on, straight into the hands of Dato, who is again making only his 2nd match sa kanyang pagbabalik dito sa Philippine professional football scene. Dato immediately sending it for Bailey doon sa gitna. 8 minutes have gone by. And sa lahat po na nakatutok, comment lang po kayo dyan and let us know saan kayo nanonood. Close to 10 minutes in, we have not seen the pace level up sa ngayon. Both teams just a bit more cautious with their approach so far. Just taking it easy as whistle is blown once again. Some pressure from the back for Mendiola. Nieras tried to thread the needle, it goes out. That has been the trend so far. Both sides just getting that semblance of control. Paunti-unti. And the pace has been like this. It's more deliberate sa ngayon. Nieras got a touch. Stallion looking to counter here. They do. They thread the needle. Foot race for the ball. It is controlled. The lob inside the box. And Asong had to go out of his area to save it. Back to live action here. Mendiola opting for the long ball pero mukhang hindi makukuha ni Junior Sam on time. 10 minutes into the match. They will just let the ball sail out. More about Abraham Abe Placito, 29 years old, born in 1994. Originally from the United States, played for California Baptist University. There he is, right on cue. Also played for FC Golden State. Naglaro na ito sa Stallion back in 2021 doon sa Copa. And he is back for the squad from Laguna. Long ball. And it is captured by Asong. Good presence of mind from the keeper. Between the two, Asong has been challenged early on. More occasions than Dato. They try to switch. Yoshida. This is Kosuke Yoshida, one of the new signings for Stallion. To Bailey. They try to go to the ground, but good defending as well from Mendiola. Every time their opponent will go to their attacking third and try to build, you can expect Mendiola to play more compact doon sa kanilang final third. The backline taking care of the action. Coach Christopher Pedimonte. A dozen minutes have gone by just like that. 0-0 battle so far. Mendiola FC 1991 and Stallion Laguna FC on this sunny Sunday afternoon. An errant pass leads to this possession for Stallion, but not for long. Good challenge. Back and forth we go. McDaniel sends the lob. But no connection there. Masyadong malayo para kay Bailey. It's kay Noah Bailey from the United States, born in Hawaii, and has made a career around the United States as well. Played for a couple of clubs there. We saw Finn McDaniel earlier on. Pressure from Stallion as well. They win it back. Not for long again. Mendiola, very alert. Not wanting to give an inch. So far so good. Defensively for Mendiola. At the end of the day, that's what you need to do. Try to put yourselves in a good chance to take the lead. They did that against Cebu. Kung maaalala nyo, 55 minutes in, it was 0-0. And now, could be a counter here. Junior Sam. Too much blue shirts on that occasion. They track it back down. This is Payosalan. It seems Stallion has re-established. Payosalan weaves past the defense and now leaves it for Junior Sam. For a moment, Sam was just standing as this is going to be an obvious whistle. From that sequence, lots of space for Payosalan to move around and set Junior Sam up. Although Sam a bit tentative with his approach. Going to be the second set piece from this familiar area for Mendiola. The lob to inside the box. Will the connection be made? Not much Mendiola could do that time around to make something materialize. That was Nick Abalos who lobbed it into the area. Mendoza, again, part of the Ascal's lineup when they had their training camp in West Asia, played a couple of friendlies. Yoshida. They go to the long one once again. Flag stays down. A crucial decision there by Asong. Good for them. It will not lead to a goal just yet, but Finn McDaniel, the presence of mind to just flick it past the keeper. Mike Asong that time around on rushing. Testy moment for Mendiola, to say the least. And at the end of the day, you play football as simple as you can. Make less mistakes than the opponent. Those little miscues can lead to scoring chances para sa kalaban. Token pressure once again from Stallion. And it pays off for them. So they track it down. Craig Bonanken. Foot race for the ball, but possession will remain with Mendiola. Whistles blown again. Mick John Pineda is your referee. Throw in for Mendiola. That is Kirk C. Payosalan, but not a good touch for Travis. Bailey able to handle as well. Bit of a tentative start for both teams again here early on in the first half. Adjusting perhaps with the weather as well. Overcast weather kanina dito sa loob ng PFF National Training Center. Had a wet field, but now maaraw na, and you have to also adjust your strategy with that. You play with the field that is given to you, with the opponent that is in front of you. Asong taking his time. Both teams really just being patient right now. Asong sends a long one. Placito gets to it. Possession won back by Stallion, courtesy of Kosuke Yoshida, who just circles around there in the middle as he tries to find the connection. He does with Craig. They send it to the left. Still Stallion. Koichi Belgira, he has come forward here. Some good short passing here. That possession abruptly ends for Stallion. However, missed opportunity for Mendiola as Kian Ramani. You saw how animated he was, unable to perform the touch that he wanted to. Marahil medyo nauna yung iniisip niya but unable to execute it as he was thinking about it. Could have been easily a counter for Mendiola. On the 1-2 intended for Stallion. Defense still present. Junior Sam is in the back for now. It is retrieved by Razonable. Koichi on the sliding challenge. High risk move there from Belgira, but no calls. Is able to delay the attack. This is Kirk Eman C. Junior Sam lost his footing for a moment. Bola babalik sa Stallion. Close to 20 minutes of action here. And expect the pace to pick up a little bit as we progress with this match. Neither team has been able to string together a good sequence. Passing and creating a chance doon sa dulo. Flag is up. And that's going to be an offside call. As Rafa Nugeda ahead of the pack. Had the right intention, but you have to time it perfectly as well. Wag lang mauuna sa last defender. The pass short in the middle. That one intercepted by Travis. And that ball sails out. Mendoza, nagdalawang isip pa doon, but they were telling him the last touch on Mendiola. So it's going to be Stallion ball. However, they have to bring it out of trouble. Medyo malalim into the attacking third of Mendiola, and they immediately come forward, sensing that there's an opportunity to press. Try to win the ball back here. Koichi. And right on cue, getting a touch was Kirk Eman. Fortunately for Stallion, able to retrieve it. Kainoa Bailey switches direction into a lob. Too much height on that ball. Not even the tall Craig Monanken could get there on time. Able to salvage control just before it went outside of the line. Nieras to his right. This is Bailey once again. Lobs it inside the area. Clearance made by Mendiola. So far so good. Again, defensively for the Brave Men. Scramble for possession. Oh, excellent back heel from Bailey. Lobs it. But no connection. Nobody home except Mike Asong. And he will just collect this one. Even as Finn McDaniel. And kung maaalala nyo, of course, Mike Asong also played for Stallion early in the season before going back to Mendiola. Mike Asong saw action for San Beda. Although masasabi natin possession-wise, it has been Stallion with a higher percentage so far dun sa volume of possessions. Halfway mark of the first half, 22 minutes and counting. Sa lahat po ng nanonood, maraming salamat po sa inyo. Live po tayo sa ating Philippines Football League brought to you by Qatar Airways Facebook and YouTube channels. Good look at Patrick Dato. Spent the last 4 years playing for two Thai Division 1 clubs, Suphanburi and PT Prachuap, making his return to the Philippines Football League scene. Pace continues to remain the same for now. It's a feeling out process here. They send it to the other side. Finn McDaniel is being guarded closely by Eman C. And look at that. Excellent denial. And napangiti na lang si Finn McDaniel doon. Alam niya that he was dispossessed. Had to give up that foul to delay the intended counterattack right away. That is Kirk Eman, number 31 for Mendiola. Mike Asong, the first choice keeper. Send it back to him. It's a sunny afternoon here, so paunti-unti matutuyo yung field natin. So of course that also affects the plight of the ball as this is sent, but it is wide. A shot from distance from Bonankin. Errant pass from Mendiola. And luckily for them, no conversions yet for Stallion. They have to watch out for those. Oh, football is just a match. It's just a game of playing less errors than your opponent. You have an idea, an overall idea of what you want to do for the afternoon. You have discussed that prior to marching into the field as whistles blown. Play continues. From the back, Stallion. Nieras. Intended 1-2. But they're not on the same page. Good thing Bailey was there. Nieras once again. Now to the middle. Again, good touch passing by Stallion. But they have to follow up. Kuichi is being chased by Ramani. Able to track it down excellently. Ramani still. But that's what you want from Mendiola. Ramani providing help to Junior Sam. At least yung dalawang forwards nyo, wingers, will share the responsibility. Intended lob. It ricochets off a defender from Mendiola. Bailey on the second ball. Stallion keeps possession for now. 26 minutes in. To the middle. It is lobbed inside the box, but still no connection for Stallion either. It's going to be a hydration break here from our referee. Again, our teams are permitted one each half. Hindi lang para sa mga koponan natin yan. Even the officials, yung mga ball boy natin. Again, it's already summer season. And let's take this time. Glad to have you join us once again. Magandang hapon po sa kanilang lahat. Levi Verona on the call. This is Stallion Laguna FC visiting Mendiola FC 1991. Round number 3 for them. Philippines Football League brought to you by Qatar Airways. Battle of Calabarzon dito sa PFF National Training Center, Cavite versus Laguna. Throughout the years, we have seen how football expand sa ating Region 4A. That is, of course, Calabarzon. Good look as we take a good look at Mendiola. Couple of highlights early on. This was the offside call earlier. Rafa Nugeda had good intention doon sa lob ni Kainoa Bailey, and then Finn McDaniel wanted to cut it back. Good defending from Kirk Eman as he was taken down. McDaniel acknowledged that. Apologetic as well. Naunahan doon, just sneaky itong si Kirk Eman C. Back to the live view. This is Stallion Laguna. We've been so accustomed to seeing them dun sa kanilang hot pink kits. This is a refreshing change actually. The blue and white. And bumati muna tayo sa mga nanonood. Lawrence Bryan is watching. Kim Min-soo, Eric Manlapas, of course, part of Mendiola, although not in uniform for now. Same thing with Ashley Flores, Jason Soberano, Mark Pellejo. In the venue is Hamed Hajimadi. He said he's not in a rush to return. Of course, the Copa is still there, still recovering from an injury sustained earlier in the season. And back to the action we go. Asong kickstarts it for Mendiola once again. They go to the right side. They're in the middle, but pressure offered by Koichi. Wins it back valiantly for Stallion. McDaniel threads the needle. This is going to be onside, but the cutback has to be now. Yung sinasabi natin, running out of space deep in that area is Rafa Nogueda. One of the foreign players for Stallion, along with Craig Bonanken and Abraham Placito from the United States. And the Asian player on the pitch right now, Kosuke Ishida. One of the, of course, the new signings again for Stallion. Mendiola, medyo nahihirapan na rin counter dito so far. As Nieras just sends this to the middle and out of trouble, out of the woods. Transitioning into a counter, Finn McDaniel gained some room for a moment, but good recovery by Mendiola. Bilgira, they will try to recycle ang pagkakataong ito as we enter the half-hour mark, 30 minutes into this match. There is space for Bailey from that area on your screens. And look how quickly Mendiola has fallen back to that back five. You will see that approach throughout the afternoon, throughout this contest. Dato picks it up. But at the same time, you wonder kung kailan bubutas ang pader dito ng Mendiola. Junior Sam escapes one, is unable to penetrate deep. Good recovery by the blue shirts. Bilgira once again. And they take it to the middle. They take their time. Bonanken sends it to his left. Koichi once again. Bilgira against Se. Weaves past the defense. Some short passing here by Stallion, but again, after two passes, they tend to lose it. Mendiola, they have the numbers here. Ramani, he is onside. No support except for Junior Sam, who is now inside the box. Junior Sam to his right. And good try there for Sam. The desperate defending works for that occasion as Ramani and Junior Sam conspire for that attack. Stallion is fortunate na hindi sila napituhan on that occasion. Not much to merit, although this is going to be the first corner set piece for either team. As that shot by Junior Sam was deflected. Kirk Eman will send this in. Mendiola's come forward. Here is the go signal delivery. Lots of aerial into that one. It goes to the opposite side. It is retrieved by Soberano. Still in play for Mendiola. Here is the cross to the area. And an ambitious attempt there by Junior Sam. On the bicycle, mukhang natamaan doon si A. Placito, but good thing nothing bad happened. Junior Sam also apologizing. Let's take another look at that on the lob. And then retrieved by Junior Sam. And then Abraham Placito also bothering just to make sure there was no shot for Mendiola. 33 minutes in. Mendiola, last 5 minutes or so, nakakakuha na rin ng kanilang hati in terms of the possession as two players get entangled once again. And Rafa Nogueda, it's been a busy afternoon for Kirk Emanse, and again, you appreciate the activity by this man right here. Although, of course, that occasion is going to be contact and a whistle, foul on him. But as far as that right back area is concerned for Mendiola, not a problem. So now him and Teddy Travis forming this token wall of resistance. Set piece from the left flank for Stallion. Koichi has Finn McDaniel to his left. It's going to be McDaniel to deliver this one. On the connection, no connection made. And medyo frustrated na rin ito si Placito. Well, if you will notice on your screens, Placito and Bonanken, two of the tallest players on the field right now. And Stallion trying to capitalize. Mike Asong. Looks like we will have a couple of changes early on. So Coach Ernie Nieras, he has seen enough. Wants to mix it up here. As we continue the live action for now, mamaya makikita natin those two changes. They send it to the middle. It is met right away by two blue shirts. And now onto the right, or the left side rather. Razonable, that is. But they lose control. They go to the ground. Nogueda able to attend to this right in time. Could be a counter for Stallion. Nogueda still. Here is the placement. And the opening goal for Stallion Laguna FC. Stallion striking first here. It is player number 14, Craig Bonanken. On the left, bottom corner placement. Mendiola unable to mark the men. And on that counter, it is successful for Stallion. Let's take a look at that again. Rafa Nogueda able to get to the ball right in time. And then he sends this set up for Bonanken. Mike Asong made the decision to rush forward. But that will not bother Craig Bonanken as he slots this one in. Stallion 1, Mendiola 0. As we close in on the 40th minute. Substitutions, again, you see it on the bottom of your screens. Looks like Rafa Nogueda will be done for the afternoon. It's going to be Juan Gallena Trujillo to replace him. And then also we have Dimitri Limbo, who will replace, it's like Kainoa Bailey as well. Again, early substitutions for Stallion as they try to mix it up, but as a yellow card also for Kainoa Bailey on his way out. "37 minutes. And that is Kainoa Bailey. We're not sure what happened, but he's clearly frustrated. He has taken his shirt off. Nevertheless, back to live action we go. Stallion now with the upper hand as they made two changes here in the first half. On a placement shot by Craig Bonankin. And now they will try to pounce and look for the follow-up goal. Not that time around. If you're Mendiola, again, you're in this familiar position where you conceded the opening goal, but the game is still wide open. You just have to equalize, find a way, create a chance for a scoring opportunity and equalize para makabalik dito sa larong ito. Well, how many times Mendiola have been tested, but on this occasion, another errant sequence there. Yung mga kailangan nilang iwasan. Pressure here from Stallion. They can sense blood. McDaniel. Naagaw ang pasa on the cutback, and good thing for Mendiola. De La Torre was there for the last minute recovery. But now action's picking up. Nathan Rillo Raza on your screens. The 3 new signings for Stallion. Nararamdaman na natin Stallion. Just raising the intensity here after scoring the opening goal. A big difference 1 goal makes. Koichi. Little 1-2 that time. Still Koichi. And they go to that approach once again. Mendiola able to bother Teddy Travis, but is blindsided as they get it back once again. Bilgira against 3 red shirts in the box. McDaniel trying to look for the opening. Mendiola able to delay for now. The lob. It is onside, says the referee. This is Gallena. Still Stallion to the right side of the box. And it is 2-0. Garbage to gold. Perfect timing at the right place at the right time. As if it was gift wrapped to them. The substitute, Dimitri Limbo, pokes it in. And it is now 2-0 for Stallion Laguna FC. So we see it right here on the second ball. Burst of speed, and then Asong again deciding to rush forward. That leaves Limbo wide open. And you can sense the frustration there from Razonable and De La Torre as well. Mendiola unable to mark their men. You cannot just ball watch, that's for sure. And in the span of 4 minutes, the scoreline has become this. Big development sa ating laro as Stallion take the lead. They have doubled their cushion. It's now a comfortable 2-0 cushion, and looks like they want more. Although too much speed on that ball. Less than 5 minutes plus change here in the first half. Back to the drawing board for Mendiola. Again, they've been in this position before. Another test of character for the brave men, but again, they just cannot let things unravel right before their eyes. That second goal in particular, as I've said, in real time, as if gift wrapped to Stallion, but credit Stallion as well for their effort to come forward, not giving up on the play. And that's the difference between going up 1-0 and going up 2-0. They leave it for the middle. They can now be more methodical here with this advantage. Limbo to the back. Mendoza sends a long one. It is met. Koichi Belgira, they try to recycle the ball, but Travis gets into the path. Ball is sent into the air. Belgira nasahod as he was airborne. Foul for Mendiola, and this is a dangerous spot right in the middle. Going to be a set piece here. Let's take a look at that. Again, lots of elevation, and then Koichi. Nasahod lang bahagya ni Ramani. Amir Ramani, Hamed Hajimadi, he said he was the one responsible in bringing or introducing Ramani into the PFL scene. Mendiola, they cannot afford to be buried into a 3-0 hole here. So 5 men to make up that wall. Whistle's been blown. McDaniel over the wall, and it is straight into the midst of Asong. Quality shot there by McDaniel. Asong, who again saw action for Stallion to start the season. Bumalik sa Mendiola after that transfer window. About 2 more minutes in the first half, plus added time. Dato gets involved in the action. We have not seen the ball go to the penalty area of Mendiola. Dato taking his time, communicating well with the back line of Stallion. Opts for the long one, lots of elevation. Time continues to run here in the first half. Junior Sam, no numbers for Mendiola, and now they do. Retrieve that ball. Mendiola still looking for the counter. They want to take one back, that's for sure. Good challenge by Stallion. Play goes on. And now Placito to more safety. McDaniel against odds. It's 3 against 1. McDaniel, what will he do? McDaniel still takes a shot. It bounces off the goalpost and into a goal kick. A bit ambitious there for McDaniel. From that angle, medyo manipis na. And again, 3 against 1. As we see it here. With force, but not much of a problem for Asong. Difficult angle to begin with. Now if you're Mendiola, again, you want to stay in the match. Junior Sam against Cebu, he scored 1, which at that time brought the lead down to 2-1. Lamang na yung Cebu 2-0, and we thought it was going to be a walk in the park, but Junior Sam brought them back into the game. 2 minutes of added time confirmed by our 4th official. That is Timothy De Castro. Not much stoppages throughout the first half as Junior Sam has been decked by Placito. Placito, if we'll get a good look at him, makikita nyo yung build ng katawan niya. Malapad talagang mama ito. He plays the center back position. Again, originally from the United States. From California Baptist University. Meanwhile, a set piece for Mendiola deep into their area. A favorable spot here. A token wall for Stallion. 2 men just trying to bother that line of sight. Abalos sends it straight into the area. Placito ang nakakuha, and now Koichi back to safety. And a wild one for Mendiola, although that will, of course, not be a problem for the opponent. That was Kenneth Payasalan, also San Beda. Pat Dato hardly challenged throughout the first half. See if Mendiola can change the story here. Played in Thailand the last 4 years. Mendoza to Placito. Junior Sam tries to shadow. Placito, a long one. This is onside, but it is met by Razonable. Will there still be a chance here for a last-minute incursion for Junior Sam? Good defending by Mendoza. And that is the halftime whistle. Stallion Laguna FC on the road, building this 2-0 advantage as we enter halftime interval. Goals from Craig Bonanken and the substitute Dimitri Limbo, as Laguna has the upper hand. And we'll be back for more. Once again, this is your Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways. Back inside here at the PFF National Training Center as at the half. This is, of course, Mendiola FC 1991 and Stallion Laguna FC. And makikita natin, it was a bit of a tentative start for both teams, but then slowly but surely Stallion able to pull away back-to-back goals in the span of less than 5 minutes. Not much shots or corners for either team, but as you can see, Stallion possession-wise, they really had control of this match, and this is why after the break they have this 2-0 advantage. We are moments away from the start of the second half. Stallion Laguna in their blue and white kits, and the home team, Mendiola FC 1991, in their fighting red with white and, of course, the black shorts. There they are. They've made, looks like they're going to make a change at the half. Antony Agbayani set to check in. This is Stallion Laguna FC. Goals scored by Craig Bonanken. That placement shot left bottom corner, and then 4 minutes after, the substitute, Dimitri Limbo, at the right place at the right time from point blank, was not going to miss. Ipinasok na lang, and that is the difference so far. Glad to have you join us on this live and exclusive presentation. Philippines Football League brought to you by Qatar Airways. Levi Verora on the call, coming to you live from Carmona, Cavite. Looks like Shirmar Velonco is about to replace someone from Stallion. It looks like Teddy Travis, it's going to be the afternoon for him. Antony Agbayani is going to check in for Mendiola. You see on the bottom of your screens, Shirmar Velonco, player number 29, formerly of Kaya FC Iloilo, now with Stallion. So he has played for two of the longest established local clubs here in the Philippine football scene. There he is, Velonco replacing, I believe that was Nathan Rilloraza, one of the newcomers for Stallion. Third change for Stallion. They made a couple of substitutions in the first half, trying to mix it up. Patrick Dato made the start this afternoon, only his second match for Stallion ever since returning to the Philippines. Here we go, second half action. Mendiola playing now from right to left. Junior Sam gets us underway. And Stallion trying to pick up from where they left off. Pressure kaagad. And this is a back pass. You have to be more wary, more careful if you will go for that approach. And Mendiola, they lose it right away. Stallion susubukang manggulat here early in the second half. Speaking of which, kung nakatuto kayo kahapon, Kaya FC, that was exactly how they started the second half. Daiso Horikoshi, wala pang isang minuto in the second half, bigla na lang nagpakawala, and that was the marginal goal at that time. Whistle is blown. Looks like a foul here. Bola babalik sa Mendiola. But for as long as Stallion maintains this kind of pressure, Asong tries to make the proper decision here. And again, this is going to be a test for Mendiola to get out of the back. They have to build from here, perhaps short passes. Now Stallion has it. Koichi. What Mendiola is not able to do, Stallion is doing. McDaniel try to switch direction, but again, that right back has been a tough call for them. It's been well taken care of. Kirk Eman ang nagpapatrol doon. First few minutes of the second half, Stallion with a 2-goal advantage, a cushion that they worked hard for. pakiramdaman at the start of the first half, and then slowly but surely Stallion was able to establish control. Someone slides in the middle. That was, I believe, De La Torre. Long one here. And collected by Mike Asong, who is starting once again for the Brave Men. Joseph Siniza, of course, had to be suspended after his actions against Cebu. So interesting for Mendiola, only one keeper this afternoon. Mark Pellejo not part of the active roster as well. They send it to their attacking third. A bit of a confusion that time. This will lead to a potential opportunity for Mendiola. The setup inside the box. The shot, it is above and out. Too much mustard on that one, but lots of space for Kian Ramani. Medyo may halong giggle on that opportunity. One of the rare occasions for Mendiola na sila ay nakarating doon sa kanilang attacking third and made the most out of it. Yan ang dapat makita pa natin from them. From Coach Christopher Pedimonte's men. Play goes on. Says our referee, they go to the ground trying to thread the needle. Papunta kay Junior Sam. Good defending from Stallion. Mendiola, however, able to recycle it. Obvious contact. Set piece for Mendiola. Payosalan earns them this opportunity. And mukhang siya na rin ang magbibigay dito. Looks like Nicolay Abalos. And Kian Ramani. Again, Kian Ramani, Iranian national. Hamed Hajimadi had a hand in introducing him to the local football scene here. Hajimadi, of course, part of Mendiola after starting the season with Stallion. Will most likely play in the Copa. He is not pressuring himself to return. And now, meanwhile, Abalos surveys the field, is waiting for the go signal. Here it is. Mendiola, susubok dito. It is sent into the skies. Abalos. Mendiola unable to muster something of quality for that instance. 50 minutes in, down 2 goals. And there is Patrick Dato. Placito, who has made his return to Stallion, played for them in the 2021 Copa. Scramble for possession. It is won back by Stallion. Nieras to the middle. There is space here to operate. Stallion will take their time. Up 2 goals. Send it to the back for now. Mendoza. This is Placito. Good look at him. Nieras turns. 1-2 intended for either McDaniel. And play continues here. McDaniel controls with the first touch. But better defending here from Mendiola from the left side sa kanilang likod. "52 minutes and counting. Opening here perhaps for Stallion as they weave past the defense. It's going to be a corner won by Stallion. Interestingly, only the first for this match. See how they handle this one. Stallion Laguna, they want to add on to this advantage that they have. Into the box, but there is whistle. Junior Sam taken down. So even before that attempt by Juan Gallena, the header, ay bola babalik na sa Mendiola. Able to shake off the problem for that particular instance. Again, Mendiola, for as long as they don't let the match unravel, expect them to put up a fight back. 2-goal difference here. This is not a new position for them. They've been in this kind of a predicament before against Cebu, and then Junior Sam took one back. They also had an earlier match against Cebu where we recall it was a goal fest. They were down 3-0 and then suddenly it became 3-2 as Asong makes the right decision to come forward as Finn McDaniel was trying to get ahead. 54 minutes and counting. But the window of opportunity here for Mendiola as we speak, of course, paunti-unti magsasara yan. Looks like a late whistle here. Bola babalik sa Mendiola. Mick John Pineda is our referee. The two assistant referees are Chris Mark Nanyola and KB Nanyola. Fourth official is Timothy De Castro. The referee assessor is Ray Ritaga and your match commissioner is Mark Ian Baldo. 2-0 advantage for Stallion Laguna FC here in the second half. 9 minutes into the second half. Battle of Calabarzon on a Sunday afternoon. Cavite versus Laguna. Mendiola FC 1991, of course, establishing Imus as their home base. They have a good grassroots program going there along with the Imus United. Lob inside the area for Mendiola. It is going to be tracked down by Ramani. Controlled. Still Mendiola. No cutbacks that time around, and that's a difficult angle, reminiscent of the shot McDaniel had. And again, you just marvel at the effort of Kirk Eman. See, as that time he just came forward from his position as a right back. So Mendiola earning themselves a corner here. Last touch of a deflection for Stallion. Second corner for Mendiola. Let's see if they can capitalize on the set piece. Delivery by Nicolai Abalos. Nobody home. It is just cleared. Although, babalik pa rin sa Mendiola. Still Mendiola here. They take it quickly. Sam against two. Weaves past one. Weaves past two. Sam, the shot. It is wide. Trying to challenge Patrick Dato, taking the matter into his own hands. We'll see that right here. Once again, Nieras and Placito converging, but Junior Sam still able to get a shot. Konting pektus na lang sana. Easily could have taken one back for Mendiola. Substitution as Peter John Banaynal, now part of the proceedings here. Peter John Banaynal, player number 14. And now Mendiola, they switch it up. Going with some sort of a 4-1-3-2 here with Banaynal in the central midfield. Stallion still targeting Gallena. But the opposing left back also present. Yoshida threads the needle. Gallena. The cutback straight into the gloves once again of Asong. They go early. Potential counter. Do they have the numbers? Looks like they have. It's 3 against 3. Mendiola still. The shot. And it is wide. Could have given the extra pass perhaps, but well, that particular time, Ali Gamluch, and he's frustrated with himself. Could have easily opted for the cut back. They had the numbers, so it just grazes the area near the far post of Patrick Dato. Back and forth we go. No connection for Stallion. And Finn McDaniel again. Gustong makauna doon. Ball is sent out. Asong realizing that one of his teammates need attention. Inside the penalty box. And now they need help here. See, as you see, a good look. Payusalan, Escosora, also part of your screens. Eljan Razonable. Player down, I believe, is that Abalos? Mendiola taking their time with the C, and again Mendiola just trying to recuperate as well. They've made a couple of changes already. Tuloy-tuloy po tayo dito sa loob ng PFF National Training Center in Carmona, Cavite. Fair played back for Mendiola as we restart the proceedings here. Close to the 1 hour mark. Asong. A long one here. It is met by Mendoza. And if you're Mendiola, you just have to get that ball, advance it to your side, and try to go from there. They've done that a couple of instances here in the second half, which is encouraging. Have to build from those opportunities. They have not gotten a lot. And now it's with Dato once again. Patrick Dato said he was recovering from a fractured finger, although it's been 5 weeks since. Not 100%, but he said he readied for this match. He prepared. So there he is. And what could be a clean sheet for him. They try to go to the ground. Not too many red shirts. Filonco putting some elevation to that one. Will this be retrieved by Nieras? Yes, he does. Still in play. Cuts it back. And miscommunication on the part of Asong and one of the center backs. That's Franco De La Torre. Well, luckily for them, wasn't an own goal. However, it is a corner conceded. Juan Gallena is going to deliver. Here's the lob. Delivery. Unable to make solid contact with Stallion on the second ball. Another chance. They go to the right. Gallena once again tries to maneuver past two. Sneaks that one in. But Asong, very alert, is able to collect. They try to go early, the counter, but Junior Sam, medyo nagkamali ng tansya doon, was looking at the direction of the ball. As we have another substitution here. Looks like it's Jemson Cristal. Junior Sam, he apologized to Asong. A sorry miss that time. Could have made a run. And that is Junior Sam, Cameroonian national. And this is Jemson Cristal. Makes his way into the match. Third change for Mendiola, replacing Kirk Eman C. Play continues here for Mendiola. Razonable. Gallena does a good job to dispossess, but it is retrieved. To the middle, able to turn is Gamluch. To Junior Sam. 1-on-1 against Placito. And Junior Sam, that run merits a corner for them. Another opportunity for Mendiola. Paunti-unti, knocking on the door. Mendiola, 63 minutes in. Nikolai Abalos is again tasked to send this into the box. No one within his vicinity, so it's safe to assume. Ididiretso nila ito. Here it is, the delivery. But Tato is able to capture, just rising to the occasion, literally and figuratively. Tato, of course, possessing a lot of height as well and length. Patrick Dato now 33 years old. There was a stretch in Ascal's football as this one just sails past McDaniel and into the hands of Asong. There was a particular stretch in Ascal's football where Dato was the first choice keeper and of course participating in the regional tournaments. Junior Sam goes down, back up on his feet, plays, goes on, says the referee. Here's the shot, it bounces off. That was Abalos. The flag is up. Unfortunately for Mendiola. So once again, paunti-unti ang Mendiola kumakatok sa pintuan. They've been getting those sequences. Someone's down for Stallion briefly. And that is Abe Placito. So action for the FC Golden State is originally from the United States. Spent almost a decade playing in America. He's from California Baptist University. Has been a pro since 2013. Mendiola, now Cristal. Go to the ground. Bonanken. It is retrieved. Gamluch able to turn. They go to the left side. Burst of speed here. Could be an opening for Mendiola. Able to recover was Placito. And Placito excellently is able to take it, however, to the middle. It is still Mendiola. And that ball bounces out. Mendiola, they're just very eager, willing, still trying to break resistance and take one back. 66 minutes in. Koichi. Play continues here. Mendiola. The flag is up. Dato made to work, but nevertheless, offside call negates that incursion for Mendiola. But this is something that we have not seen from Mendiola, from the Brave Men in the first half. And come to think of it, it's 0-0 in the second half, of course. Stallion scoring both of their conversions in the first 45 minutes of play. So that's something positive for Mendiola as we move with the final 24 minutes or so. Nieras. Gallena. One back by Mendiola. Those changes have been effective for them, at least a couple of fresh legs. Asong has no choice. He's the only goalkeeper for this afternoon. No Joseph Siniza, no Mark Pellejo for Mendiola. Jemson Cristal had a conversion earlier in the season at home. They go for the long one. But Junior Sam unable to attend to that ball. Patrick Dato has not been made to work that much compared to Asong. That's been the trend here this afternoon between the two gentlemen in between the sticks. This is onside. Mendiola. It bounces off Bilgira and into another corner set piece for them. And that man, Nicolai Abalos, player number 8, making things happen for the brave men. The Los Valientes, Hios de Mendiola, representing the city of Imus in Cavite. But of course, tracing their history to the famed San Beda University football community. Just expanding to the southern Greater Manila area. Lob inside. Gamluch gets a touch, but not of the desired angle. And again, Dato just rising as he corrals that one and throws it for a potential counter here for Stallion. Yun nga lang, the momentum of Limbo, hindi niya na napigil yung katawan niya as he almost slammed onto an opposing defender. Sayang na pagkakataon for Stallion. Junior Sam is offside. I believe the flag is up. And you can hear yung pag-uusap as well doon sa technical areas. Narinig natin from a distance. Stallion coaching staff, they're telling Abe Placito na wag masyadong umangat or lumabas. But Junior Sam, of course, has been flagged for the offside once again. It's a matter of timing. Kitang-kita yun sa ating, from our vantage point. And now, Dato to Abe Placito on your screens. Oh, good control that time around as he uses the second touch to pass this off. Bonanken, one of the goal scorers here. Good defending, however, for Mendiola. They mark the man and head that one out. That's the kind of maturity you want from and expect from Mendiola. It is 3 against 2. Threading the needle, Dato makes the good decision to go out of his area and grab this one. Preventing further trouble there. Shirmar Filonco, formerly of Kaya, now with Stallion. Two of the most established local clubs in the pro football scene right now. A bit more patience from Stallion in the middle. Once again, live po tayo mula sa ating Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways, Facebook and YouTube channels. Now, Junior Sam is on spot. The defense has opened to Gamlush. Is able to put up a shot, but it is just saved by Dato. One of the rare occasions throughout this match that Dato has been challenged. Oh, errant pass there from Stallion. Junior Sam on the first touch. 1-2. Little 1-2 here with Gamluch. Gamluch should control. Stallion able to recover on the rebound. And Filonco being very physical in the middle. Able to delay that attack. Junior Sam wants it. Ali Gamluch. Good recovery from Stallion. For a moment, we thought Mendiola had the opening. They go to the opposite side, the right flank. Junior Sam pupuesto. He is unable to make contact with that ball. Payosalan tracks it down. Lost his footing for a moment. Still Mendiola possession. This is Crestal. They go to the left. A bit more patience, but nobody home in the middle. An anticlimactic finish or ending to that possession for Mendiola. Back and forth we go, and now Stallion. That is Limbo, the substitute, one of the other goal scorers. They go inside the box. Not a problem. Filonco recycles the possession here. And now to Bonanken. Surveys the scene. Just circles in the middle. Goes to the opposite way. To the left side, Koichi. And again, Stallion holding on to this 2-0 advantage. They have the luxury to be more patient there in the middle, knowing that they have the advantage. Limbo. Stallion still. If there is one department dito sa ating laro, as that was threaded. But Asong able to attend. Not a worry for him. Again, going back, if there is a department na medyo na-domina ng Stallion dito sa larong ito, it's the percentage of possession. Ball is retrieved. Good recovery by Nieras. Whistle is blown to give way for 2 more changes for Mendiola. This will be, of course, the last 2. So Kenneth Payasalan is one of the players who will be calling it an afternoon. Well, he's done his mark from the midfield. Amir Aningalan, player number 5. And now a couple of veterans set to check in as well for Stallion. You don't see it on your screens right now, but Balot Doctora and Jorel Aristorenas. Also the final changes for Stallion. They made a couple of early changes. Ruben Balot Doctora, player number 9. Player number 18 is Jorel Aristorenas. Oh, interesting. It's Shermar Filonco who's going to be subbed. Filonco came in as a substitute. He's going to be replaced. And now Aristorenas, part of the 11 on the field. Of course, Jorel Aristorenas, hindi lang siya magaling sa mismong football, even the esports version of football, FIFA. He likes to play that video game, of course. Ball still with Mendiola for now. Lob is bothered. Placito. They scramble for possession. It's still Mendiola. Abalos on the bounce. Still Abalos. And a corner here for Mendiola. Stallion just converging. You saw the blue shirts. Suddenly naging compact doon sa loob ng goal area. And rightfully so. They don't want to concede something here and urge Mendiola to come back. You have to appreciate the effort of Mendiola here again. Hindi sila sumusuko rito, just trying to create scoring opportunities. Set piece from the corner. Abalos, it has been that kind of a trend. Placito is able to deny. And look at this run into a potential corner. Dimitri Limbo, 1 against 3. The support did not follow. And now it's McDaniel. Now they have the numbers. A little 1-2 here. Aristorenas, fresh legs. And that effort merits a corner for Stallion. Good run by Aristorenas. And that's a good look at number 18, Jorel Aristorenas, the veteran. Replaced Shermar Filonco for this instance. Sinabayan na rin ni Ruben Balot Doctora. Let's see how Stallion approaches this one. Lots of elevation to that one. Placito gets a touch. It's going to be another corner for Stallion. Soberano unable to handle it. Or De La Torre, rather. Now Balut. Doctora is approaching Gallena as he makes his approach to the ball. Masyadong mababa on that particular delivery. But Aristorenas quick to that ball. You can see the fresh legs. Of course, kapapasok lang nito ni Aristorenas. And again, right on cue, Aristorenas weaves past the defense, trying to change direction. And this one won by Doctora. Also, kapapasok lang. So you expect them to at least get that burst of speed kapag may pagkakataon. Too strong on the intended through ball for McDaniel. He acknowledges. Sun continues to set here inside the PFF National Training Center. Glad to have you join us. Maraming salamat sa inyong pagtutok on this Sunday afternoon. Close to the 80th minute mark of this match. Mendiola hosting Stallion, and Stallion 2 goals so far. Looking good to get 3 more points sa ating league table, although they are technically out of the running for the championship. Of course, they want to be in the AFC Cup as the third-ranked squad, and that is obvious. Contact on the challenge and booked straight into a yellow. Dimitri Limbo is going to stand by. That's Edwin Escosora. A favorable spot here for Stallion. Left flank. And they have to organize. Talking about Mendiola. Asong shouting instructions from the near post. We'll see that again. McDaniel makes his run, and then from behind, Escosora. No play for the ball. Not the intention, although malinaw na malinaw doon sa replay. It was a trip. Napatid si McDaniel. Set piece for Stallion. And Juan Gallena Trujillo once again. Interesting approach for Mendiola as well. No wall. They would want to mark one player inside the box. Here's the delivery. Junior Sam. Looks like that was Placito who got that. Yes, it is. Goal kick for Mendiola. Junior Sam offering resistance, and it paid off. Mendiola, do they have a late goal up their sleeve? More pressure here from Stallion. They're not taking their chances here. And Doctora. Play continues, taken quickly. Here's the lob. Downward header, it just goes wide. Oh, that was close for Stallion. As that was Juan Gallena trying to catch Mendiola off guard. And now to the other side of the pitch we go. Again, thus, do the Brave Men have a late goal in their bag? Both teams have maximized the number of substitutes here. 5 substitutes each. If you look at Mendiola, medyo manipis yung substitute roster nila. A lot of players not in uniform. Sama na dyan sina Ashley Flores, Eric Manlapas, Jason Soberano, Rederick Fornes. He send it forward. And that is going to be at least a yellow for Stallion. A hard challenge. Someone has been taken down for the Brave Men. Vince Eric Baito, player number 15, came in as one of the final substitutes. And good of him to be back up on his feet. Here's the long ball. And then Baito gets to his spot. Just the challenge by Mendoza na dumaan sa harapan niya and made contact. Miguel Mendoza again got a call up for the men's seniors national team. The Ascals made a recent training camp doon sa West Asia. Played a couple of friendlies. Closing in on the 83rd minute of this match. Still 2-0 for Stallion Mendiola. They've been more active, more hungrier in the second half, but it has not translated. And it won't for now. Mendiola with another corner. And now Patrick Dato. A case of cramps for Dato. Again, Patrick Dato recovered for 5 weeks. Only his second appearance for Stallion. Made another appearance earlier in the second half of the season, just this year, this calendar year. But of course, kakagaling lang din sa injury nito ni Patrick Dato dun sa kanyang daliri. Had a fractured finger. Although he said the last 5 weeks he was recovering. Not yet 100%. Obviously, he is in uniform for this afternoon. So yung kondisyon niya, of course, as he was recovering from that injury, eh, hindi pa 100%, but it's good to see him in action again. Made several appearances for the national team. Mendiola. Token pressure from them. Dato is able to send it out. A bit of a confusion here. They say it's Mendiola ball. Sam. And Blasito once again. Against Stallion, they're not leaving this open for Mendiola. They complete the stop whenever they get the chance. And Mendiola, paunti-unti, that the window of opportunity slowly closing for them. Will this be another shutout? Excellent work there by Limbo to win the ball back, just intervening doon sa dadaanan ng bola. And the goal scorer, Bonanken, does the rest. '86 minutes, 4 more minutes in regulation plus extra time. Yan na lang nalalabing oras para sa Mendiola. Asong, who will play the entire way, of course. Stallion pressing high, knowing that they have the advantage, and ayaw nilang magpakasiguro dito. Aristorenas wins that ball. But good activity on the part of Aningalan. They send a long one, but too long this time around in Dato. Junior Sam, masyado nang malayo ang bola para sa kanya para makuha on that occasion. McDaniel. And now they go to the left. Aristorenas pa rin. Or Galiana, rather. Ball goes out. But the mere fact that Stallion continues to attack does not only waste the time here for Mendiola, and nahihirapan din silang makaalagwa, makaabante mula sa likuran. And that's why you keep playing until the final whistle. You don't settle defensively. Stallion still looking for that third goal. There is an opening here. The shot And Michael Asong made to work. Shot on goal by Craig Monanken as he was looking for a brace. Again, he was the opening goal scorer of this match. We'll see it right here. And Mike Asong, no other recourse, of course, but to commit. He also had Limbo on his right. Decided to take it. It's going to be a corner here for Stallion, of course. Deep into regulation. They take it short. 2 minutes more. Juan Gallena, medyo mababa. It is met by De La Torre. Aristorenas, all sorts of space. Balot. They say he's onside. A flick. And that is the nail on the coffin for Stallion. Finn McDaniel, icing on the cake. Ube on the halo-halo. Say what you want to say. Stallion will pick up the 3 points here. And now that is for sure. The insurance goal by Finn McDaniel. We'll take a look at it once more. Aristorenas, unmarked, all sorts of space, and then Balot stays onside, and they just kept going. Mendiola medyo nagulat na lang din for that particular sequence. They stopped playing, expecting an offside call. And that's why you play to the whistle. The assist, of course, was Juan Gallena Trujillo, who set it up for Finn McDaniel beautifully. 3-0. And that is another foul on Mendiola. So the woes compound here for the Brave men. See that once again. A bit of a push from Baito. Doctora. Play continues for Stallion. They're going to be satisfied with this win. They continue to build up for what lies ahead. Trying to win as many games as possible before the conclusion of the season. But also, yung ating Copa Paulino Alcantara, we have expanded to 20 teams. Ball stays in the attacking half of Stallion. 4 minutes of added time here. 4 more minutes before this win becomes official for Stallion. Again, another valiant effort for Mendiola, but in the end, Stallion able to convert 3 times. Well, they look for one more. Continue to push here, Nieras. To the area. Defense is present. They send a long one, but Junior Sam was nowhere near the picture. And let's talk about the Copa once again. Third quarter 2023. 20 teams are playing. Kasama na dyan ang Army, Davao Aguilas, UMAC, UP, Tuloy FC, Gareli FC, UST, Pilipinas Dragons, Ateneo, Air Force, Manila Digger, Lasal, Rapids FC, UE, and Dasmariñas FC. 6 of the original clubs, of course, and 14 guest clubs making up that 20-team pool for the Copa. It's going to be an interesting competition, to say the least. And we'll see many more talents to suit up. Junior Sam, left side, Placito. Pinisikal na lang si Junior Sam sa pagkakataong yun as that ball sails out for a goal kick for Stallion. And what lies ahead, of course, everyone, the PFL community, excited, looking forward to that massive showdown, Kaya and Cebu in Cebu. April 23, mark your calendars, but we also have a couple of more matches before that. So tutok lang kayo and follow our social media channels. Stay updated sa latest news natin, the official website, pfl.org.ph. Couple of more minutes here. to make things official again. Stallion will take the 3-0 win, presumably, unless there's a late incursion here. Kung gusto pa nilang humabol sa kanilang total, Crestal. It doesn't seem the trend here. The lob. Junior Sam. It is not over for them. Sam still against 1, against 2. And Placito again. That wide frame of his. The center back. Welcome back to Stallion, Abe Placito. And this will just go out. Could be a clean sheet, of course, also for Patrick Dato in his return. Stallion still sensing blood here. Look at their formation right now as we speak. Stallion Laguna FC, they will be up to 19 points after this one. Excluding the ADT, of course, top 3 clubs sa ating liga. Number 2 and number 3. Officially sa ating AFC Cup. The champion, of course, gets a pass for the Champions League. Baito sends it forward. And they lose control. That is the confirmation. Stallion Laguna successful this afternoon as they take a 3-0 victory over Mendiola FC 1991. We'll bring you the highlights in just a short while. But they came, they saw, they conquered. Stallion Laguna FC picking up the full 3 points here as they continue with their season. That's a good look at Abe Placito, player number 34, a successful return for Stallion Laguna. Again, already saw action for the Laguna-based side back in the 2021 Copa. He is back, part of the roster changes for Stallion late in the season. And they are victorious here inside the PFF National Training Center in Carmona, Cavite. 3-0 is the final. And tingnan lang natin kung paano naka-score ang Stallion dito sa ating laro. Of course, earlier in the match, we had a 0-0 battle. Medyo nagkapaan yung dalawang koponan at the start. Actually, Mendiola, interestingly, had control kahit papano. They were able to pull off the stops. Well, Kirk Eman also part of that. Finn McDaniel. They made Stallion work, that's to say the least. It wasn't a very fruitful first 30 minutes or so for Stallion, will tell you that. But then again, the resistance was just broken. This was an early try for Junior Sam, but good recovery by the defense. And then another lob, Junior Sam, and an ambitious bicycle kick attempt, but Placito was there. And then Ugeda. Again, the defense for Mendiola was right there. Although towards the latter portions of the first half, bigla na lang umalagwa ang Stallion with back-to-back conversions within a 5-minute span. And again, this was Rafa Nogueda before he was replaced right after the sequence. The opening goal from player number 14, Craig Monanken. Mendiola unable to mark their men uncharacteristically, and then that set up this goal. Just a placement, hindi na kailangang sobrang powerful of an attempt. And then from there, after 4 minutes, Stallion got into the box, deep into the area. Asong made a decision, and that left somebody wide open, and that was the substitute. Dimitri Limbo, kapapasok lang at that point, was able to punch home the second goal for Stallion. which made it 2-0 at that point. Stallion was able to assume control of the match from that point. Finn McDaniel on the set piece. Sinubukang makagulat. Of course, Mike Asong, a veteran goalkeeper, shot stopper. And then a difficult angle there from McDaniel. After those 2 goals were scored, it was safe to say that Stallion just left Mendiola and rose to a different level for the remainder of this contest. Highly physical affair there. And then again, they continued to just pounce on the opportunities here. Talking about Stallion, as we see on that lob, and then Gallena, downward header goes wide. Medyo nahirapan na rin yung Mendiola rito. On that occasion, foul on Mendoza. They opted for the long balls, and Junior Sam was out of position as he was trying to sneak yung mga counter-attack niya. And then Juan Gallena, Asong, it was a busy afternoon for him as both sides maximize their 5 substitutions for this afternoon. And this was the icing on the cake. Bonanken, this was the shot on goal. Trying to go for the brace. Had help from the right side. Decided to take it on his own. And then this was it on the recycling of the ball. Aristorenas, Balot manages to stay onside. Gallena sets it up for McDaniel, who just flicks it. And it goes in. That was the nightcap for this afternoon. 3-0 for Stallion Laguna as they take this chapter in the Battle of Calabarzon. And once again, it is 3 points for Stallion Laguna as they rise in the league table. Kahit papano, 19 points total now on the strength of 6 wins and a draw. Stallion Laguna 3 and Mendiola FC 1991 0. That is the final from the PFF National Training Center in Carmona, Cavite. Sa lahat po ng bumubuo ng Philippines Football League, brought to you by Qatar Airways, as we take a look at the final statistics. Stallion nakaalagwa na pagkatapos nung makascore ng 2 goal in the first half. Possession as you saw. Although interestingly, Mendiola had more shots dun sa kanilang, of course, attacking half sets. When they had the chances, they were able to earn more corners. And highly physical encounter also saw us have 13 total fouls called, a couple of yellow cards. But in the end, it was Stallion Laguna FC with the victory. At sa lahat po ng bumubuo ng PFL, brought to you by Qatar Airways, ang ngalan ng ating Director JF Bautista and of course, Ico de Guzman. Maraming salamat po sa inyong pagtutok. This has been Levi Verora on the call, and as I always say, wherever you are, wherever you're from, Kita Kits will see you at the games.